Hard Knock.
Giving nothing but truth.
Well, this is Mr. Kardinal Offishall, aka Celebrity Face. You already know what it is. It be me right here on Hard Knock TV. Okay, launch it. It went from Kool-Aid being my alias, to Kardinal Offishall. Just plain and simply, like that Kool-Aid stuff, that was just, you know what I mean, just being a little kid, you know what I mean, I'm gonna be the aid to being cool on some BS like that. But really with Kardinal Offishall, I really wanted it to be that no matter where I went in the world, I wasn't gonna run into another Kardinal Offishall, and number two, really I just wanted to be, you know, something that people could remember. Back in high school, we read the political testament of Cardinal Richelieu. He was a French dictator, a tyrant, or whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? There were certain things that you could apply, you know what I'm saying, to life, but just flip it, you understand what I'm saying? And that's really how the whole thing started, you know, but it really just turned into some fly stuff, you know what I mean? I adapted the Cardinal, and then everything I wanted to make sure was official, but I wanted to make sure, you know, that I spelled it Offishall, you know what I mean? So people wouldn't just say Kardinal Offishall all the time. So that's where that came from. Years ago, you know, just I guess by me just doing mad stuff all the time and just killing it everywhere, you know, Akon became a fan, and he had reached out, and this is before, you know what I'm saying, everything took off with the Convict thing. This is when he was first releasing T-Pain, and you know, around the time that him and Jeezy had the joint, the Soul Survivor or what have you. So it was around them times that we linked up and, you know, pun intended, made it official, you know. And then late last year is when we actually did all the paperwork with Interscope and signed my name in blood. And, you know, here we are now with the album Not For Sale coming out this summer. There were a bunch of different people that were interested in signing, but we went with Akon really and truly, to be honest with you, because I just prayed on it, you know what I mean? It's weird because I remember for me at that time, like, I was like, man, like, some of the people that I look up to in the business, you know what I mean, were interested in signing me, and I'm like, what kind of a fuckhead would I look like, you know what I'm saying, like saying to whoever, you know, nah, sorry, I'm not interested, you know what I mean? So really and truly, I just kind of prayed about it and let it go, and just by ways of his actions, it looked like Akon was the good fit, you know what I mean? Like strictly just the professional relationship that we had, and just us being cool dudes, you know what I mean, just being friends and being able to kick it outside of the music, you know what I mean, and everything still be relevant. Akon and the whole Convict scenario turned out to be the best for me.
Watch out, I've seen a type before. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is a bad girl. I've seen a type before. She's so dangerous. That girl is so dangerous. That girl is a bad girl. Yeah.
Hard Knock TV exclusive.
Since the last release that I had, hip hop has become way redundant. It just seems like artists are taking a lot less risks. People are living within that box hard right now. The standards are so low. As soon as somebody does anything remotely interesting, they're praised for being some type of genius, when in fact all they're doing is what everybody else should have been doing from day one, is doing some shit that nobody ever heard before and nobody saw before, you know what I mean? A technique that nobody tried, or at least they hadn't tried in a long time. So I think that's really what the real difference is. That's the real change that I see, is that it's just becoming too easy just for all of these non-rapping ass niggas to come out and be classified as rappers or MCs. It's a weird time. It's scary time.
Is that why you chose to call the album Not For Sale? Because, you know, you feel like a lot of rappers are out there just trying to sell ringtones.
I mean, nah, because it's like, this is the music business we're in, you know what I mean? I mean, that's the one thing, like, I don't know what you want to call them, the backpackers or the enthusiasts or whatever. It's like, you know, you can't do this, you can't, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's the music business, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you're not in the music business, then it's funny, we were having this conversation with one of my homeboys last night. just invite your friends over to your house. You guys have rap battles and play each other's demos, you know what I mean? Like burn some CDs and do some shit. Like we all have to sell, we gotta sell albums, we gotta sell the ringtones, we gotta sell merchandise, all that stuff. It's part of being in the business. For me, the music is the most important part of my existence as an artist. You see what I'm saying? And there's no amount of money that can make me switch gears and have something else be the first priority as far as me being an artist. Some people, no matter what they tell you in front of the camera, some people, the music is not the first thing they're thinking about. They're thinking about how can I market this and do that and sell this and do that and all the rest of it. I mean, for me, if getting a big check would mean that I had to change the type of music that I make or how, you know what I mean, my whole process and stuff, like, it just wouldn't work for me. So that's what Not For Sale means to me. Not For Sale means a lot of different things to different people, though, and that's why I thought it was a dope title.